What is going on, my lovely friends? Candice B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to see you. If you are already subscribed, welcome back. Also very glad to see you. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you guys have been doing well in the charts and in your personal life. Your girl just came back from vacation, so that's why I'm looking tanned. Just came back from the beautiful island of Jamaica, where my family is from, and I was very grateful to be able to have gone there because it's been quite a few years. But yeah, we're back on the charts. I did not trade while I was on vacation, by the way, because that was just a time to reset, you know what I mean? I just wanted to relax with my family and just chill out and enjoy life. So yeah, we're back on the charts now. Today though, we're going to be looking at GBPJPY, and this is going to be like one of those live-ish trading videos that I've been doing recently. So yeah, but to be honest with you, I do not really know what's been going on with the charts lately, so I'm very curious to kind of check out GJ and see what's been happening. So before we get into this video, I'm going to need you guys to stop, scroll down, and hit that like button. I always appreciate it. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe, hang out with your girl, stay a while, you know, and let's get into this video. Let's just get into it, you know? So as you can see, we are on GBPJPY. I have my markings from previously up. Let's go to the monthly and let's see what's been happening. Oh yeah, we're bullish. So we're very, very bullish, as you can see. GBP, the pound is definitely shooting up. And yeah, like it's just kind of breaking previous highs and whatnot. So let's go to the weekly, same thing. So it looks like last week we definitely closed very, very bullish. We ended up closing above the high of the end of March, like the candlestick from the end of March, the last week of March. And then now this past week, by the way, today's Wednesday, April 20th. This past week, we've just been pushing up these last couple days. So that's very interesting to see. I mean, it's safe to say that we are bullish. Like, I really don't see GJ pulling back anytime soon. So I would say right off the bat, my bias is bullish, but anything can happen, you know, there's always pullbacks and reversals, but we never know when it's gonna happen. So actually, let me clear my drawings because I don't know why those are there. But yeah, daily has just kind of started forming. Still got 16 hours to go, so we'll see how that kind of forms, if we're just gonna continue pushing up or if we're gonna be pulling back, creating a doji, whatever the case may be. Looking left, wow, there's just a lot of blank space. So yeah, a lot of blank space, a lot of room for price just to continue to the upside. Let's go to the H4 and see. So the H4 is pretty much out of the higher time frames, the only time frame that is bearish, that has a bearish candlestick right now. But I see this bottom wick, you know, forming. So price did push all the way down here, but the bulls are coming back in. And so I really want to see how this candlestick closes in 8 minutes, because it's 12:51 right now. So I want to see how the, I guess this is the 9 p.m. candle. So I want to see how it closes and see how the 1 a.m. candle opens. Let's go to the H1. So this is bullish as well. It actually looks like price has already kind of formed its pullback. If we're looking at just this higher low, higher high structure that's been happening, it looks like price did pull back and now it's pushing up, but we'll see. Still want to, you know, get more confirmations of that before looking to enter any long positions. But so far, so good. Price looks like it's definitely pushing up and it's hovering above the 50 EMA. So that's also a good confluence. Let's go to the M30. Yeah, so it looks like M30 did tap the 50 EMA and it's been rejecting it as a nice dynamic dynamic support. So yeah, again, just kind of reiterating what we saw in the H1, just with that, you know, pullback, and now it's pushing up. So I'm curious to see if we're gonna start to break these levels here. If we do, then I wouldn't be opposed to kind of taking a long position just back up to this level here, this liquidity area here. And then yeah, getting in and getting out based on my risk reward, all that good stuff. We'll go down to the 15-minute just for the sake of it. Yeah, 15 minutes looking a bit just kind of choppy. It's not really giving me any signal. I'm not going to necessarily say this is an indication to sell, although we do see that kind of on the 15, there is like, okay, so higher low, higher high structure, and then we see this like range, this sideways movement, and then we see a break and a pullback. So you know what, based on the M15, it looks like a reversal can be happening, but for me, I want to wait to see more information on higher time frames, at least on the, you know, the H1 or the M30. But for now, for me, it looks like price is pushing up. This could definitely be a fake out on the M15, so we gotta be cognizant of that, because GBPJPY is definitely known for fake outs. So it's a matter of being patient, you know, it's just a matter of being patient at this point, and waiting for the move to happen. And if it doesn't happen, being okay with that. So yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, and I'll come back and update you guys, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so now it is 1:07 a.m. and looks like we definitely closed obviously bearish with the previous H4 candlestick. And we do have that little, well, it's not really little, that wick at the bottom, that bottom wick here. So let's just measure that out. It's about 54 pips, so that's a pretty big bottom wick. I'm not too sure if price, like what price wants to do at this point still. So I think the best thing for me to do, since it's obviously kind of getting late, is to set pending orders. So for me, I would be looking for price, like I kind of previously mentioned, to kind of break above these levels to take a buy. So let's set this up here on my trusty dusty phone. All right, so I would, I'm looking for price to break above, I would say, like the, kind of like the 167.85 level. So let me just erase this here. So if we're doing, where is 167.85? I just want to see where that is. I'd say a little bit higher. All right, so about 167.87. So I'll be setting a buy stop there, 167.87, and of course we're doing the 1 to 2 risk reward. Gonna keep my stop loss tight, this 20 pip stop loss, because how I see it, if price starts to pull back into this area, then the trade is really no longer valid, especially if it breaks to this upside. There shouldn't be a reason for it to kind of come back down, you know what I mean? So I think that a 20 pip stop loss in this case is a good thing. It's not too bad, and it's right in this level here where I want price to break. So it's right below it. So yeah, I think that's a good area. So 6, 7, and then take profit like I wanted it to be is right in this area here, just before, you know, this kind of consolidation affects it, because there's a high chance that even if price does get to this level, that it won't be able to break further up unless there's momentum or something else happening. Mind you, a lot could happen during London Open. And even just like that London-New York crossover. So yeah, I think this is a good area here. So that would be 168. So that's 168.27, that kind of area there. So that's my buy stop. And for a sell stop, because I feel like if price does stay below this level here, then, you know, I'm not too, I wouldn't be too surprised if price ended up making its way back down here and then pushing it back up. I would need it to close below this level though. So in order for me to kind of want to, like, in order for me to believe that there's a chance for it to pull back or to go further down back to this kind of level here at 167.03-ish. So that being said, if I were to do a short position, I would want it to be, you know, really cleanly broken. So I would say that on my MT4 on my phone, to be honest, I probably would be comfortable taking a trade or entering the trade if it was around 167.36. And again, like I said, I just want a really clean break. Like I really want that indication, that confirmed bearish indication that we're going down. And you know, because a lot can happen in this area here. I mean, a lot can happen anywhere, but it would be reassuring to know that, you know, if price is playing around here, that I don't get triggered in. And then if it shoots up, then it shoots up, or whatever the case may be. So, yeah. I'm just trying to see. Because this is the 15 minutes. There's definitely a chance that price can push down. I'm just wanting to see. Oops, why do I always do that? I feel like with the H4, there's definitely a chance that this wick could be filled for sure. This wick here, this bottom wick, because GJ likes to fill wicks. As you can see, like here, when price pushed up, it filled this previous wick and then it pushed down. So I want to see if it would do that. And then here, I still don't believe that structure is necessarily breaking just yet. I don't necessarily think that. So yeah, I think that, you know, entering, if I get triggered into the market around here when these lows are being broken, or this would be the open, this would have been the open at midnight. So if price breaks below this area, then I feel like shorts would be valid for the short term. Because price might be seeking just to fill that wick, like I said, and then do whatever it wants after that. So let's set a pending order for a sell stop, and we'll get that done. I think, again, just sticking with 1 to 2 risk reward would make sense. Keeping my stop loss tight, I'm okay with that. And I know people always have opinions like, Candace, you should do this, you should do that. How about you do it? You do it for your own self, okay? But I appreciate all the advice when people want to give that. But don't worry about it, sweetheart. We good. So yeah. All right, guys. So pretty much we'll see what happens at this point. I have my buy and sell pending orders set, my buy stop and sell stop, and whichever gets triggered in first, cool. But main thing is that my risk is set. And so whatever happens, happens. Even if price ends up just moving sideways in between here and not doing anything, then I'll be happy that I didn't, you know, jump the gun. But in these cases, I don't want to just be sitting in front of the monitor and, you know, I just feel like it's not productive. It's not helpful for the type of trader that I am, because then I make more mistakes. So yeah, I think in this case, setting pending orders makes more sense. So I'm going to hit the haystack, guys. I'm still kind of recovering from vacation, even though the time difference is only an hour. I'm still just recovering, you know? So yeah, I think it's best that I just go to bed and then I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, so it's now 11:34 in the morning on April 20th still. And as you can see, we got triggered into a short position and it was a winner. So I literally made profits overnight. I literally made money overnight. It's pretty dope to know that, because, you know, this was definitely just a very simple set it and forget it trade. You know, I simply was waiting for price to break above this level here to get triggered into a buy, or for it to break below this level here to get triggered into a sell. And obviously we can see that this buy is invalid, so we exit that. And I'm just going to confirm on my MT4 the exact time that I was triggered into this sell stop. Let's see here. All right, so it was right at 3 in the morning that I was triggered in right here at 167.36. Let's fix that. And my take profit was hit 2.5 hours later, so at 5:30. So I was literally sleeping, y'all. I was snoozing when this happened. And as you can see, price did actually end up reversing. I was mentioning that on the lower time frames, it looked like we had higher low, higher high structure. We had this sideways movement, and then we had price push down and then start to retest and then kind of move down from there. But as you can see now, it's very clear that lower high, lower low structure has started to form. And I got in pretty much once price was pulling back. And it's nice to see that, you know, Now price is hovering under the 50 EMA, so that's a confluence to the downside. And even when we go to the higher time frames, we see structure a lot more clear, a lot more cleaner. Like this is beautiful to me. Like this is literally a textbook setup, break and retest, like just following that lower high, lower low momentum. We did have a bit of drawdown. If I go to lower time frames, we did get into drawdown about, what is this? We'll say about 14 pips, but my 20 pip stop loss was more than enough room to allow price just to do its thing. And even if it hit my stop loss, I would be okay because that would just render the trade invalid. But I'm really happy how the trade played out. And yeah, when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, cool. So yeah, I don't know. When it comes to pending orders, I have a love-hate relationship with it because it's like, there's been many times in the past where I've just not known how to set pending orders and it's messed me up where it's like I get triggered into both sides and I lose both. So I think with pending orders, it's definitely important to give it space. Like for me, I didn't want to put my sell stop up here because there's a high chance that it could just price could just kind of push down here and then trigger me in and then push back up. Instead, I really wanted a clean break of this this area here, which it gave us. And essentially that drawdown was just price retesting this level as a resistance when it was previously a support. So yeah, very, very nice trade. Very simple. These are the type of setups that I love to take and to see. So shout out to GJ for that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you found some sort of benefit to this video. I think that the biggest takeaway from this video is just like being patient, because I could have just easily taken a buy when I saw that price was just in this huge uptrend. You know, I could have just been like, okay, let me just take a buy because we're in an uptrend. But for me, I just wanted more confluence. And initially my bias was to take a long position, but I said, you know what, let's wait out and see, because I was pretty indecisive still at the point of around 1 a.m. pre-London session. So I just wanted to wait for price to show its hand first. And sure enough, the trade came to us and we banked 2% from it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know by smashing that like button. I always appreciate it. And comment down below, how has your trading week been? Have you been seeing some improvements? Have you been seeing some setbacks? Either way, let's talk about it. This is a safe, positive space. Okay, let's keep it like that. And last but not least, do not forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my other videos on this channel and my other channel, Candace BTV, where I vlog. I'll be vlogging quite a bit, y'all, because I am going again on vacation, traveling next week. So yeah, I'll be vlogging that, but I actually might be trading. I actually will be bringing my laptop on that trip. So y'all might see some content from there. I just gotta see how it kind of goes. Yeah, I'm still very tanned, I can see. I can't even wear makeup because I'm not like the color of my makeup. And my lips tan. Does that happen to anyone? Like your lips get tan when you go on vacation? It always happens to me. But y'all, I also got new glasses. No crooked glasses over here. There's a blue ray. There's like a blue light on it. So if you see a blue reflection, I think that's the blue light. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you all. And I hope you have an amazing, splendid, productive day, week, and life. Bye.